Hey guys, what's up? It's Black Sheep, and this is Cardboard Commentary number 10. This is the first video I've actually done for a Cardboard Commentary, but I thought a video would be actually very appropriate for this because it's more of a hands-on type of a video and a commentary. In this commentary I'm talking about shipping, and specifically about shipping cards. Now, there's two methods that I do ship. I either use a bubble envelope, which is this. If you look inside, there are bubbles to protect whatever you're shipping. And I do this much less, but I actually do ship in PWEs. And if you read my article, PWE stands for plain white envelope, although the ones I use aren't as plain, but they still are as flimsy. So here we go. Let's say I was going to ship this Logan Couture card from Russia. And in fact, actually, I just got this card in from Russia. It came just like this, without any protection. It just was in here. It was in like a, well, it did have a penny sleeve, but I was really shocked at the shipping. If I were to ship this card, what I would do is I'd take my penny sleeve, I would put the card in a penny sleeve, and then put the card in a top loader. I think that's probably the least you could do to provide relative safety. I think these top loaders can still bend, it can still get messed up in a top loader. So what I do is, and this is actually where it does end up costing a little bit more money, I get these team bags and I use some decoys, which you can get if you buy boxes. You know, you're going to get a bunch of these decoys anyways, or sometimes your little card store owner maybe will give these out because he doesn't need them anymore. But they're very, you know, even these ones that are thin, they have thicker ones. Let's see if I can find a thicker one for you. Here's a thicker one. I'm not sure where this one came from, but it's thicker. I think this is like Black Diamond. This might have been from like an SP game used or something like that. But these decoys make great protection for cards. And what I like to do is I like to, some of you have seen me do this, but let's say I like to add my own little signature to the protection. So this lets the person know who sent it. So I like to do that. Some of you have actually received a decoy like this. I might say like, thanks for the trade. Okay, some people might have seen that. What I like to do is I like to actually sandwich the card between the decoys, the top loader between the decoys. I don't know if this helps that much, but I feel like it does give a little bit more protection, especially with the thicker decoy, and it lets me have peace of mind when I ship a card. Then I take a team bag. Team bags are nice. I get 100 for about $2.99, and I put the card in the team bag. The team bag actually has a self-sealing aspect to it, so it can seal itself. I'll put the card in there, and the card is ready to ship. Now, if it's a jersey card, obviously the top loader will be a little bit thicker, and usually when people get packages from me, it comes just like this. It's pretty cool. It's very clean, a classy way to ship, and I think people really appreciate this. And it looks nice, and it's blocked off both ways, so no one can see it. And this works out really well. If I get really paranoid, sometimes what I'll do is I will put a piece of tape right there to reinforce what it is, but it turns out to be a pretty good way to ship. Now, if I'm going to use a PWE, and here's a PWE that I typically use, plain white envelope. This is actually not quite plain. It does have, I like to use the ones with the blue on the inside. It's the security one so that nobody can see what's inside. I don't just put this willy-nilly into the envelope. What I'll do, and I don't know why I do this, but I like to do this, actually put it on. Actually, well, what I'll do is I will tape it onto like a plain white sheet of paper. Once I tape it, I fold it up just like I was folding a letter, and then I put the whole thing into the PWE before sealing it and then having it sent. It does add some weight, and so sometimes it does cost a little bit more to ship the PWE, but it's not going to be nearly as expensive as the bubble mailer. But I think, oh, and it's also non-machinable. That means this can't go through a machine because it is a little bit hard. So tell them to make it non-machinable, and that actually does add a little bit of cost too. But once it's in here, I feel like this is a pretty safe way. If it's taped in there, it's not going to rattle, it's not going to move. It's just going to be in here and ready for shipping. This is how I ship in a PWE. I don't do it that often. I usually use it for lower end cards, so like that Couture you just saw. That is something I would have definitely shipped in a PWE, especially if it's just through the United States, or maybe to Canada even. So when somebody gets it, they open it up. I didn't tape it in here, but it would have been taped in there and ready to go. And usually people who I send PWEs to, I let them know far in advance so they know what to expect, so they don't get mad when they see a PWE from me. If I'm going to use a bubble mailer, it's actually a lot easier. I don't mess with all the paper. All you have to do is throw the thing into the bubble envelope. A lot of bubble envelopes have a self-sealer. Label it and ship it off. And, you know, the bubbles hopefully protect the card as it is shipping. And that's all you have to do. These envelopes you can buy in bulk, so you can get them for cheaper. At the time of this video, actually, though, to ship a bubble envelope to Canada, it's about $7. It used to be half of that amount, but now it's about $7, which is a lot to ship. So I've been actually trading a whole lot less because of that. It just costs so much to ship. But if I do ship, and if for those of you who win my contest, you guys will know this is how you get your cards for me. A lot of people are trading now online. It's the way to go. As if you read my article, I mean, you know that trading is all about through the internet because the hobby is kind of globalized. I've been trading with people in Australia, Russia, China, Europe, and obviously Canada. So it's a big thing. The worst thing that can happen is if you get a card in the mail and it's damaged, or if you send a card out and it gets damaged on the way to somebody. So I just wanted to make this video to let people know how I ship and encourage people to be great shippers. If you're a great shipper, you're going to be a great trader. People are going to want to trade with you, and you're going to have some peace of mind knowing that your cards are going to get there safe. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help some of you, especially if you're newer into the hobby and you're not sure what to do when trading. I know that there are those people who are like that who are out there. Hopefully you can learn something from this video. Hopefully you enjoyed Cardboard Commentary number 10. If you have anything you'd like to add to shipping methods, or if you have your own that you'd like to share, please put them into the comments below on the Cardboard Commentary. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.